President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday, 19th of June 2023, approved the retirement of all service chiefs and Inspector General of Police, advisors, Comptroller-General of Customs from service, as well as their replacement with immediate effect. Also on Monday night, he approved the immediate dissolution of the governing boards of federal government parastatals, agencies, institutions, and government-owned companies. This came after the president suspended the controversial CBN governor, GODWIN EMEFIELE, and EFCC boss, Abdulrasheed Bawa. In less than a month in the office, the newly sworn-in president has shook vital sectors of the country, giving Nigerians the taste of renewed hope, he promised. But the question is, will this show continue? You are welcome to Political Matters on Allnews Nigeria. I'm Michael Adekunle. I am joined by the National Director of Odua Graphics Communications, Comrade Otumba Damilare. Call your show. Let's discuss. I have Kolio Show Damilare. Kolio Show.
Otumba Kolio Show Damilare. Ibrahim.
You're welcome to the studio.
Popularly known as King White.
King White. Of course, you're putting on white, you know. I should expect something beautiful from you today. Now, the country, as it is now, if I'm not mistaken, it seems we're having a new feel of governance in Nigeria. Now, looking at what the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, embarked on of recent, just less than a month in his office, and you see an active president, you know, a president who has been, you know, so busy with activities, you know, in the country. Now, how do you feel about the whole thing?
Well, life is about do your best and leave the rest. Well, ever since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have taken the mantle of the leadership of Nigeria, we can see that a lot of things is happening, like starting from suspending EMEFIELE to Bawa, the EFCC chairman, and also retired all the service chiefs. So it's a welcome development because, but I won't deceive Nigerians and our leaders. The first thing I think Asiwaju should do is to go back to 2014 National Confab.
Okay.
And check the outcome of what the, as an issue, implement the outcome of the confab.
The confab. That was the one organized by the then president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
Yes, there's a lot of tools
that are in there.
That Asiwaju need to work on.
In terms of restructuring?
In terms of restructuring, okay. Because Nigeria is like a country. Like maybe all these people that are bringing goods from abroad, you know, in the container you will have your car, radio and everything. So when the goods arrives to Nigeria, so they will separate car from radio from, say you understand. So that is Nigerian for now. When you have a government of Obasanjo, people will go there, corruption, this one is corrupt, they will hit and go. You have the government of Buhari, at the end of the day, you will see their action from the beginning, but at the end of the day, you will see they will hit and go. And this is another government. What I think they should do now is restructuring. They should restructure the country. Nothing concerns Nigeria in suspending the or putting this, putting that. When you put them in, they are still going to fuck up because of the system is wrong, the federalism system. I think I will urge our president to go back to regional system of government, whereby it will be effective, as the people at the grassroots will also be part of the government. So a regional, go to 1954 to 1959, when Chief Obafemi Awolowo was the prime minister, you can see how the development was powerful. We are the first person to have TV. And the Igbo people, you know, is a competition system. If Awolowo run this, and the Igbo people too, they want to run it. So there is a development. When you go back to regional system of government, like the way Asiwaju is doing the job now with a full action, if you have your region, the people in the southern region, in the eastern region too, they want to emulate Asiwaju. So, you know, and a government whereby competition will be included, you know, there will be development, a lot of development. So if I want to talk, if Asiwaju want to move this country forward more, it should restructure Nigeria back to regional, because there will still be corruption. Under this 99 constitution, you can't succeed. No matter how your action, no matter how your zeal or how you work, you are still going to fall. The government is still gonna fuck up.
Are you sure Tinubu won't succeed? Because looking at the man's antecedents, you know, it speaks volume. You know, back then in Lagos State, as the governor of that state, I think, and he has shown that, you know, that strength in the presidency. Now, away from that, there have been criticism, you know, over the nomination or the appointment of service chiefs by the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some said the appointment of these service chiefs is Yoruba-centric. Yoruba-centric. That's the president has been nepotic in the way he had, you know, nominated these people. Now, how would you define that? And do you subscribe to such words?
No, I don't subscribe to it. There is nothing like ethnicity or whatever. That is perfect in the history of Nigeria.
Okay.
You know, when you look at the service chiefs.
Okay.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed pick from the
regions.
Yes, all
okay.
The region. So the southeast, they have the maybe here.
Yeah, Ogala. That's from Enugu State. Yeah. Now let's start from what we have here. I know it will be displayed on the screen. We have Malam Nuru Ribadu as from the north.
North what? From the north central.
Yeah. Let's just start with the service chiefs. Okay. Now we have Malam Nuru Ribadu, National Security Advisor. We have Major General CG Musa, Chief of Defense Staff. Musa is from the north. We have Major TA Lagbaja as Chief of Army Staff. Now, a Yoruba man
from the southwest.
Yeah. Rear Admiral EA Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff. I think that man is from Enugu. From Enugu. AVM HB Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff. DIG Kayode Egbetokun, Acting Inspector General of Police. 7, Major General EPA Ondi and DA or something like that, Chief of Defense Intelligence. Now we have a series of other appointees on the list. But so, a large extent, would you say the president is being biased?
No, the president is not biased. I think if we can flash back to former President Muhammadu Buhari's
administration
settings of these staffs, you can see the lopsided appointments. The army staff from the north, the chief of army staff from the north, everything is from the north, the custom and everything. So people are, Buhari is biased on that. But President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not biased. So that is how it should be. So it's perfect on that. So not that, I'm just trying to advise our president, should please restructure Nigeria. If you don't do restructuring, even if you are choosing all these things to who Nigeria want to do.
But this is part of, to me, it's part of restructuring as well. No. You know, dismantling the structure of the former president, Muhammadu Buhari. You know, it's also part of restructuring. You know, that was the structure of Muhammadu Buhari. You know, that didn't go well with Nigerians and Nigeria as a country.
You know, this one is about maybe these are the people that can understand Tinubu.
Okay.
So So this one is different from restructuring the country.
Okay.
So you understand? If you want to talk about restructuring, so it's different. This one is maybe they are setting their governments, the people that will work with the president and take Nigeria to next level. So, but on which
ground?
On which ground?
Okay.
That is where the restructuring is coming from. First of all, the 99 Constitution is not a democratic constitution.
So it needs to be amended?
Yes.
Or it needs to be scrapped out totally?
If any government wants to work for Nigeria, the first thing you should do is to tackle that 99 Constitution, because you can't succeed under the 99 Constitution. It's either you bring back the 1963 Constitution.
Wow.
Because the 1979 Constitution and 1999 Constitution being set up by the military government. And you can't succeed in a democratic government by using a military tools to coordinate the affairs of the democracy system. The democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So if anybody come out now and criticize the government, they will arrest him. And in the...
Is it this present day
no,
or
I'm not
back
talking,
then?
I'm talking about
the military
system,
era.
The 99 Constitution system.
Okay.
And if they arrest you for speech, there is no freedom of speech or freedom of expression. And you have the right to show your grievances or to go to protest.
To express yourself.
Just to express for the government to do the needful.
Okay.
But in the system, in the 99 Constitution today, you can't express yourself. So the setting, that's why you see people criticizing the president that this is lopsided appointment. And it's not lopsided. Tinubu is a lot of strategies. He knows what people want. He knows what Nigerians want. So he started from choosing his cabinet, the people that work with him. So that's why, and I think he's going to do the restructuring by changing the 99 Constitution to 1960.
Now let me ask you a question. What's wrong with the president choosing someone from the eastern region as the chief of army staff?
There is nothing, okay. I think there is nothing wrong. That is, he's just choosing the people that are loyal to him. Like the IG now, you know, IG is a former community. I think he's former staff of Bola Ahmed.
Yeah, Lagos State.
During his during his regime as governor of Lagos State. So even me, if I want to work or I want to do something to succeed, I will bring the people that are loyal to me to work with me.
But don't you think the Igbos will feel marginalized?
No, they don't feel marginalized. That's why we said they should restructure Nigeria, or we should back to regional system of government. But using this system, there will be crisis. And a lot of crisis is coming. The Hausa people will tell you that they are the one that voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the Igbo too will feel that they want to marginalize them. So that's why we have to, you know, the 1914 amalgamation that was set up for Nigeria is a scam by the
whites.
By the whites.
Okay.
So that is where we got it wrong. And if we don't change this system by starting from the 99 Constitution, we can't get it right. Because at the end of the day, the next it's just 4 years. If another government comes in, so it's going to bring down all the system put in place by
collapse the system and set up another system that will suit him.
That will suit him. So under this constitution, but if you can break the constitution and give us a normal constitution that will benefit all the geopolitical zones, so I think we will move forward.
Now, what kind of style, what kind of approach do you expect from the service chiefs, considering the fact that we've experienced insecurity enough, let me use that word, enough, in the country? The northern region, of course, the issue of Boko Haram, banditry, is still persistent there. The eastern region, you know, the IPOB issue and ESN, not just ESN, IPOB, ESN, and other you know, security challenges like this, unknown gunmen, you know, are still currently surfacing there. What do you expect from these service chiefs? Do you see them, you know, applying another method in our security architecture?
What we are still talking about is still under regional system of government and restructuring. So if they want to succeed, they should work with the community. We need a community police, the state police. They should allow the governor to control their police. So you can't bring people from the north now to come and police me in Lagos State here, because he was not born in Lagos. You can only use people from that region to solve the problem of insecurity. Like now in Abulegba, you are the king of Abulegba, and you are a police like DPO. They take you from here to Maiduguri, because you can't police them in Maiduguri. It's only their people living there that we know.
They will understand.
This is our Abulegba. When you pass Abulegba from Abulegba here to Onitiri to Kenekon to, you know, different.
They understand their environment.
Their environment.
Okay.
So if they want to succeed, I think we should have the state police. And in America, see how they practice their democracy. Even university have their police. The filling station have their police. So how they structure their own police, they make sure that everybody have effect, you know, everybody have impact in that government. So they should work with the grassroots.
Like bringing the people closer.
Like OPC, for instance.
Okay.
Another in Igbo land, we have people who are securing their distance. Maybe they're private or they are not
the local security outfit, like the Ebiwagu or Ebubeagu.
Yes, they should work with them.
Okay.
In the southwest,
the
Amotekun set in place. Apart from Amotekun, OPC. Because Amotekun being controlled by the government.
Wow.
Yes. OPC, you know, OPC is complementing the effort of the police. Whenever they want to work, maybe they want to take a high criminal. For instance, like in the case of, what was this guy called in Ibarapa that is terrorizing the region? I want to remember this guy.
Okay.
Wakili.
That's, you know, that involved Sunday Igboho.
Yes. Killing people in that axis then. You know, when they want to, the police can arrest the guy. Why? Because of the police IG then. As Hausa people, you know, when you take their Fulani people, they will ordinary call, oh yeah, leave the guy. But now that we have the Yoruba as a police, I think that is what Tinubu, the Asian President Tinubu, think that made him to choose the Inspector General from the Yoruba, from the Southwest. Because the issue of Boko Haram is coming to the Southwest, if not because of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, Ìbà Gani Adams, that took action to keep the crisis. You know, they got Wakili arrested. Why they got him
through the effort of the OPC?
Through the effort of the OPC, not the police. The police tried their best, but they can't be able to arrest the guy because the guy is powerful. He used to disappear, and the OPC have a technical, you know, if they want to do something,
way of operating.
Yes, of operating. So they are. It is God given. So they know how to
God
do their.
What way?
You should understand. So they know how to gather themselves and say, okay, this man is terrorizing our people, killing our people, and we want to get him arrested. Ààrẹ knows how to do it. In the next 4 days, Ààrẹ said, if you want me to work, he called their Afenifere people, he called all the Yoruba stakeholders and informed the governor of that state. You know, the governor is the chief security of the state. You can't just jump there and help the government without seeking their consent that you want to work with them. What he did then, Ààrẹ spoke with them, and they had a meeting called the Yoruba Summit in Ibadan. Seyi Makinde was there, and Governor Seyi Makinde, His Excellency, was there. And when they signed an accord, okay, we want to arrest this guy for killing our people. Arrest, okay, now you are ready. Give me just 4 days. 4 days, let me say 3 days, Ààrẹ got the guy arrested.
Was it tamed within 3 days? Are you sure?
Yes.
Wow.
When they agreed that, okay, secure our people. You know, you can't say the modern array is not the old array during the Oyo Empire. That one is different from this system now. So you can't just jump to the forest and started misbehaving without the consent of the government. We have law. There is law and order.
Guiding, okay.
Yes. So you have to follow the system. If government did not send you a message and you eventually go there and do what they did not send you, they will charge you to court. So
you don't face the penalty.
Yes. So, and when they agreed, Are went there with his boys, you know, the OPC, and they got the guy arrested. And what happened again? The Fulani IG called that the guy that went to arrest Wakili, they should bring them to Abuja. And the 3 guys were arrested then. He arrested them. And they kept them in detention.
I could remember that it was difficult for the for the creation of Amotekun during the Buhari's regime. It was very, very difficult. It was during that time we had this incessant killing in Ondo State. Yeah, Ondo, Ogun State, Ibadan. Now, in this new administration now, how do you think you people can lobby this government, you know, to give you that right to work locally to protect your people? Do you have hope in this new administration in terms of securing lives and properties of the indigenous people?
I think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he knows how he will do it, and he understands everything. And we all know that it's because of our former Attorney General, is it Malami? So he's the one that first tackled them that Amotekun should not be harmed. So you expect them to use their teeth to bite if they want to arrest criminals. So he did a lot of things to bring down the system of Amotekun, that it can't work because they control the police and they knew that they can't control Amotekun. So that's a strategy of state police. And I know that Tinubu believes in that. So he's a progressive president. He knows what to do to protect his people. And I know that he will work with the RA to secure his people. Because, you know, it is just a matter of time. And when you have your time, if you don't use it well, your people will talk about you. That's why you can see many people are calling our Baba in Ota, Igbo. It's not a Yoruba. If you don't play, if you don't love your tribe, that's the tribe that produced you to the world before you can be Nigerian president. And you neglect them, that you are Nigerian. That's why people love Jonathan and Buhari. During Jonathan regime, all the Niger Delta boys, they enjoy and they work. That's why you see when they said they want to arrest Mama Peace, the Avenger guys and everybody started coming outside her. If the government try it, we will do this. And what the Buhari government did, they played it down. So same thing as a president, you can't neglect your people. It's still just 4 years. Even you use 8 years, 8 years will complete one day. And we will write history about you. Life is about history. And I know the president just tried to be president to come and change the narratives. And he wants to make a good name for him. And I will urge him to just play a government that people will remember him like the way we are doing to Babawa, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, and other great Yoruba people that have done wonderfully well. And I think the president too should also work with the OPC and the Yoruba vigilante group, Southwest Security Stakeholders Group, and make sure our region is secured. I wish
I had the opportunity of having Are Onakanfo on seat, you know. I would have asked him certain questions, but I won't be able to ask you, you know, for you not to be prosecuted or penalized. All right, I really appreciate you for coming on board. All right, thank you so much. And on this note, we say goodbye to you on today's edition of Political Matters. Join us next time on the same platform. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Bye for now.